Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have 8 tips to share with you guys on how to get gold camo faster in Modern Warfare. Some of these tips may be obvious for veteran players, but for new players, they just may not know. So far, I have the Odin, the Scar, and the M13 gold camos, as you can see on the screen, and all of them took me a maximum of 3 nights for each one using these tips. So hit the like button down below and subscribe if any of these tips helped you get gold camo, and let me know down in the comments if you have any other tips that helped you get gold camo fast. Alright guys, the first tip to get gold camo fast, and I cannot stress this enough, do not worry about your KD. Everyone at this point mostly doesn't care with the state of the game about your KD. Everyone knows how bad the game is right now. So even good players at this moment have a bad or low KD score. So I wouldn't even worry about it, and especially since you're going for challenges, don't even worry about your KD. My second tip is playing in hardcore mode. So you can play the regular playlist of hardcore if you like those maps. I preferably do not like those maps, and I'm very grateful that they added Shoot House 24/7 to the hardcore playlist. So that's what I recommend, playing Shoot House 24/7 in the hardcore mode. It would be easier to get your long shots in, hip fires, all of that good stuff. Moving on to the third tip. This one a lot of people seem to struggle with since it is a new feature and mechanic of the game, and I guess you can figure out what I'm talking about. It is the mounting challenge. The mounting challenges are not very difficult, but they are very annoying. But you can basically mount anything, and I mean anything, in the game. But I'm going to tell you what places and spots I recommend mounting so you won't die as fast, etc, etc. So the first place I recommend is, first off, Shoot House 24/7 hardcore mode, playing domination, or say headquarters. You can do this on team deathmatch, kill confirm, all of that, but these are the best modes to play on. So the best places in that map is the stacked crates all the way in the back of flag A and C spawn. So you have those two double stacks, it's all the way in the back. So you can mount that, and you can look to your right or to your left. Say you're on A spawn, you can look to your right, people are always coming from that way, and on your left they have that building and people are always coming through there, as you know. And people always like to rush the A and C spawns in domination. So on C spawn, you get behind those crates and you're looking at the right, people are coming from the junkyard, and to your left, people are coming from the office area. So yeah. Another area to mount at is in the office, and I'm sure you've seen people do this and it is kind of annoying, but it is very, let's say, quote unquote tactical. You can mount in the office and watch the B flag or the headquarters when it's right there in the middle. The last place I advise you to mount at on Shoot House 24/7 is the wall on A flag and C flag. So you get on top of the barrels at A flag, or you can get on top of the table at C flag, and you just mount on top of that wall. Which brings me to my next tip, which is long shots. So when you're on top of that wall and mounting, you can also get long shots there. That is one of, if not the only place to get long shots on Shoot House 24/7. But another place I've also found that you can get long shots is from C flag. You jump on top of the crate, and then you jump on top of the big concrete container and you sit up there. You can actually see all the way to the A side spawn behind the junkyard. So that's another spot. Also, you can get long shots from the office windows, which is also pretty annoying, but there's long shots there if you just strictly playing Shoot House 24/7. Tip number 5 is for the crouching camos. Now this one personally I kind of struggled with. I wouldn't necessarily say struggled, but it took me probably as long as it took up to rank up my gun to actually finish the crouching camos. And I found the best way to get my crouches in is to literally defend A flag or C flag. Yes, I admit it, camping, but not necessarily corner camping. So you sit at A flag or C flag, and you can sit behind those double stack crates, which is another good spot because people tend to rush A flag and C flag. So you're not going to have a shortage of people coming in, but just make sure you are crouching and watching those corners. But try not to stay in one spot for too long, because when the enemy comes back, because they will come back since you are sort of camping, don't be in the same spot, because then they're going to know where you are and they're going to pre-fire and kill you. Also, try not to do it because your teammates might get mad. You do get defense for it, so you're just being tactical. My sixth tip is for your hipfire camos. So I found it's easiest to get your hipfire camos when rushing and being aware that you need a hipfire. So I suggest having a goal every match of what camo challenges you want to work on. So if you want to work on your hipfire, make sure you're thinking about getting those hipfires. Another tip for your hipfire camos is to slide, and I mean slide a lot. Although the slide mechanic isn't as good as in other Call of Duties, this one really helps catching your enemy off guard and getting close enough to land your shots. The last tip for your hipfires is to use the lasers. Lasers give away your position, but I suggest using one just to finish your hipfire challenges. It helps with your accuracy, and there's even one that helps you sprint to fire time, so that's always good. Number 7 is your reloading challenge camos. So if you're also trying to get your mounted camo challenges done, you could also do the reloading one. So while you're doing this, while you're ADSing, you can reload. Some people still don't know this, but you can reload while you're ADSing in Modern Warfare now, so that really helps. Another suggestion is once the match starts, when it first starts, shoot a shot and then reload immediately. Usually if you're rushing, you'll be able to get your challenges up that much faster by reloading before you run into the enemy. And the last tip, number 8. It's honestly sad to say, but I've realized after doing horrible in a couple of matches, I then get put into quote unquote bot lobbies, where I absolutely destroy the lobby and do the best on my team. If you don't want to intentionally sabotage your matches by not even trying, try ranking up a weapon that you're not so great at. Most weapons at the low levels aren't fantastic anyway, so you'll probably not do so well as you normally do. This will therefore throw you into an easier lobby, and also you'll be ranking up other weapons at the same time. Alright guys, that was my 8 tips on how to get gold camo faster. So I hope they helped you, and if they did, leave a comment down below. And if you have any other suggestions on how to get gold camo faster, leave it down below in the comments. And of course, if you liked it, hit the like button, and if you want to see regular content, hit the subscribe button. And goodbye.
Ground. Fuck. Send down. Cluster strike. Take cover. on the field. Kill confirmed. Enemy precision airstrike. Get down. UAV is ready for flyover. UAV overhead. Kill confirmed.
Got him.
We are losing ground. Focus. Kill confirmed. Reality command. UAV is ready for flyover. Get the score. Fight. UAV is out of fuel. Returning online. Kill confirmed. 1 minute remaining. Allied UAV overhead. Enemy cruise missile. We have lost the lead.